Hi buddies, it's me, Titi. Today we are going to make my #1 most favorite food, mac and cheese. I love mac and cheese so much. It's ooey and gooey and creamy and cheesy and so delicious. Today, we are not just making any old mac and cheese. We are making my favorite white cheddar mac and cheese recipe. So let's get started. Remember that Titi wants you to be extra safe in the kitchen. So make sure you always have a grown-up there with you to help out. Well, come on over here to the stove, and I have a nice big pot of boiling water. I am going to add 1 pound of pasta. And we're gonna cook that according to the directions on the package. Today I'm using rotini pasta because I love the way the cheese gets stuck in the little curls of the pasta noodles. But you can use any pasta shape that you want. Give your pot a stir every couple of minutes just to make sure the pasta noodles don't get stuck on the bottom of the pot. All right, I think our pasta is nice and perfectly cooked, but let me test it just to make sure. Careful, it's a little bit hot. That's perfect. It's cooked just al dente, which means it's soft the way pasta should be, but it still has a little bit of chewiness. So I'm gonna turn off the stove. Yummy. And now let's take this to the sink and strain it in a strainer. I'll dump the noodles back into our warm pot. And I'll slide it off the heat for just a minute. Now let's add 4 tablespoons of butter. And a ½ cup of milk. Now for my seasonings, I have ½ teaspoon of paprika and ½ teaspoon of freshly ground pepper. Now for the star ingredient, the cheese! Here I have 3 cups of freshly grated white cheddar cheese. I always like to grate my cheese fresh off the block, but if you want to buy grated cheese in a package, feel free to do that too. And keep in mind, this recipe adapts easily. So if you don't want to use white cheddar and you want to use the regular orange kind of cheddar, you can do that as well. Sub in 3 cups of sharp cheddar cheese instead of the white cheddar. And now for the last ingredient. This is my secret ingredient here. 1 cup of Pecorino Romano cheese. It's a sheep's cheese from Italy, and I freshly grated this off the block as well. And I think this gives it just a little bit of sharpness and the perfect flavor to round out the dish. Now I'm gonna move the pot back onto the warm stovetop, and I'm just gonna stir it up until the cheese has melted completely into the pasta. I love this recipe because it's so easy. You can have freshly made mac and cheese on your stovetop ready in just minutes. You don't even need to heat up your oven. It'll probably take a few minutes of stirring until the cheese and the butter become fully melted. I can tell the cheese is starting to melt. I can see some stringiness. Looks like we're almost there. And just like that, our mac and cheese is all finished. That was easy. Look how creamy and cheesy that looks. Doesn't this look so good? Yeah, I can't wait to try it. Let's dig in. Wow, look at that cheesiness. Ooh. Uh-oh, I lost some. That's extra good. and cheese. Just the right amount of cheesiness, just the right amount of creaminess, and a perfect flavor from our blend of cheeses. I need to have another bite. That's even better than a restaurant. Well, this was so much fun. Thank you for hanging out with me today. And I hope you have fun trying this recipe at home. If you're anything like me and you love mac and cheese, you're gonna love this recipe. I love mac and cheese so much, I could eat it every single day of my life. Well, I will see you guys again very soon. Happy creating!